Hey Pisces, it's Goddess Puff, and welcome to your next 48 hours for January 18th to the 19th of 2022. All right, let's get started with your oracle card message for Pisces. Next 48 hours for Pisces, January 18th to the 19th of 2022 for Pisces. All right, we have 21, which is a 3, Clover, release your guilt. We have 34, which is a 7, Voyage, you already have all the answers. We have 10, Red, Forgive. And your overall energy is 32, which is a 5, Escapist, come home to yourself. You may want to check out Cancer's reading because you were really in their reading a lot. But, oh, okay. Yeah, you could definitely, you don't have to be dealing with the Cancer, but that reading definitely feels like the mirrored energy of this one. It's saying to release your guilt and forgive. You already have all the answers to a situation. So you don't need to dive deeper or argue or fight for the answers about a situation. Whatever situation you have on your mind and heart right now, that's weighing on you heavily, you don't need to search anymore. You have all the answers to a situation. Everything you know is what you know. That's all you need to know. I feel like you feel guilty for something, not saying that you did anything, but I feel like more so you feel guilty for releasing someone or ending a relationship or leaving. And I also feel Red, Forgive. I feel like the forgiveness is more so to forgive yourself, because forgiveness, whether you're forgiving someone else or yourself or whatever, forgiveness is always for you, never for the other person. It's to free you from the situation. Because if you hold a grudge, holding a grudge is like, I say this all the time, I'm so tired of saying this, but like holding a grudge is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. All right, it's only hurting you when you hold a grudge. So forgiveness, again, is always for you, never for the other person. So like Spirit is telling you, you already have all the answers to a situation. So it's okay to release it. It's okay to let go. It's okay to forgive and just let bygones be bygones. You do not have to let this person back into your life, but it is best for you to forgive so that you can free yourself from the situation and release your guilt about a situation. Because I feel like you have not been living your life in the moment. When overall energy says come home to yourself, that's about grounding. That's the root chakra. So you've been in the mind. And the only way to come back home to your body, to yourself, to the present moment is if you forgive yourself and others for some type of situation that you've been trying to solve for a very long time. In your mind, you've been trying to make sense of a situation. You have some type of guilt or shame surrounding a particular situation. And you already have all the answers. There's nothing more you need to find out, to discover about the situation. Spirit's telling you to just let it go. I'm not telling you. Spirit is. If you want to come home to your body and be in the present and, you know, ground and be here and actually live your life and not be a passive, passenger to your life, to actually live and be in it, be in the driver's seat, you need to, in order to ground yourself, you have to forgive yourself and others for a situation. Again, it does not give that person a free pass. It does not mean what they did is okay. It means that you free yourself. It's hard for people to understand that, because it's not like, forgiveness is not about the other person at all. It's not saying, oh, it's okay that you did this. No, it's not. It's about like, regardless of what, I'm not letting someone else have total and full control over my emotions. I'm not having a soul tie to this person because I'm so bitter about it. I'm not letting this person control me or to even affect me. It's like, okay, it's whatever, because I'm still good. This person has zero effect on my life now. It's hard to explain, but if you know, you know. All right, let's get into the tarot for Pisces. Next 48 hours for Pisces, January 18th to the 19th of 2022 for Pisces. I feel like if you're watching tarot, then you know. Or if you don't know, you will very soon. We have the Five of Cups, water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Because it's like you'll hear the same advice for like years of your life, but you really don't understand it until you go through it. It's like on the surface level, it makes sense, but people bypass it or overlook it because, yeah, I heard it all before. But until you actually go through it and you come to a very clear understanding, then it makes sense. Because majority of the cliche advice we get in life is actually all the answers we need to life. But we overlook it because we hear it so much and it's so cliche. But when we actually go through stuff, the only thing that gives us clarity is the cliche advice has been told to us time and time again. I hope I explained that clearly enough because I feel like I'm talking in circles. But we have Temperance, Sagittarius. We had the Page of Cups. Page of Pentacles. I literally looked at this. This is Princess of Pentacles. Princesses are page in this deck. And I said, Page of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. And the overall energy is Three of Swords. And yeah, so forgiveness. So I feel like it's going to be a different sign for everyone, obviously, but I'm just naming the signs that are here. We have water with the Five of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The past disappointments with the water sign. Things did not go well. I feel like there is shame and guilt to do with a water sign. Or a Sagittarius, Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. The Earth sign is younger than you, or it happened when you two were younger. And then we have the Queen of Swords, Air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I feel like you turned into a very cold or distant person because of what you went through in the past. I feel like you were separated, or there was a very traumatic or damaging relationship. Something happened and you and some other person were separated at a young age. And I feel like that separation or that dynamic or relationship turned you into the Queen of Swords. Someone who was very straightforward, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like you become detached because of this heartbreak, because of this separation, whether they pulled away from you or your parents pulled you two away from each other. But because of some type of separation in your youth, you become the Queen of Swords. Really, really harsh, really cold, really detached. And I don't know if it's a pregnancy when you were younger or some type of distrust, or either your parents, something happened between you and another person when you were younger and your parents separated you, or this person separated themselves from you. You just felt abandoned, or like this relationship was forced to separate and you had no control over this. You didn't want things to separate, but you had no control over it. So one minute you were super close with someone, the next minute you two were separated for one reason or another. And I don't know if it's because of a pregnancy or because of something that happened. Clarify this for Pisces. Clarify this message for Pisces. Last shuffle. Please clarify this message for Pisces. Clarifying the Five of Cups is the Four of Cups. So yeah, there was some type of guilt or shame and you were disappointed in the past, but you're over it now. You're like the Queen of Swords now. You're detached. You're no longer interested. You don't care about making up. You already have all you need. You don't care anymore. You're really detached from the situation emotionally and you're just not interested. The Strength card, Leo, and that's because you had to be at a young age, or you just became numb to the situation. Clarifying Temperance is the Ten of Cups, water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Two of Wands. Your family may have forced this separation, or you may have been separated from your family. I feel like your family had a lot to do with the separation between you and this person. And now you're just no longer interested in being in contact with your family or this person because of your family. I feel like also for some of you, you're having to choose between your peace and family. I feel like for some of you, you got pregnant at a very young age. And because of that, you were separated from someone else. Or you dealt with someone else who was pregnant at a young age and you two were separated because of this or something like that. And because of this situation, you became very cold and very detached now. And you're learning to come out of that now. But I feel like you're realizing that you've become very cold and detached from your emotions in connections and relationships. You have not had a very deep or very emotional connection in a very long time because you've been so detached. And I feel like you did not realize that until just recently. Clarifying the Page of Pentacles is the Moon card, Pisces energy. You really need to check out that Cancer reading. Or you may want to check out the last Sagittarius reading or Leo reading, whatever sign is you're dealing with. Check out that last reading for that sign. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like someone hid a pregnancy when they were very young. They worked really hard to hide a pregnancy when they were very young. And I feel like it has something to do with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or a Pisces. Or you don't even have to be very young. It could have just been in the past. Someone worked, or family worked their ass off to hide a pregnancy. It could have been another Pisces, could have been a Sagittarius, could have been a Leo, could have been Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Clarifying the Queen of Swords is the Page of Pentacles. Yes, you have something to do with the Page of Pentacles. So a younger Earth sign could have been your child. I feel like you hid, either you had a child with an Earth sign, or another person had someone had a Earth sign child, and someone kept that a secret in the past, or worked really hard to keep it a secret. Also, it could just be an idea, a very lucrative idea that you have that you kept hidden. It's something that you kept hidden, either an idea or a person or a child you kept to yourself, and you worked really hard to either make this child or this idea, and you worked really hard to keep it a secret. Clarifying the Queen of Swords is the Three of Swords, and it was really heartbreaking. So either someone hid this from you. I feel like you hid this from someone. Well, I don't know why it's heartbreaking to you unless someone hid it from you. All right, overall energy is the Hanged One. That's Pisces energy, the Hanged Man. Seeing both sides of a situation and gaining enlightenment. The Three of Swords is here twice. Somebody hid a child from their family. And I feel like because of this, either you found out you had a secret sibling, or you kept the child a secret, or someone else did. But because of this situation, because you became separate from this person, or you had to hide this, you became really detached. I mean, you have the Four of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Strength card, in the Moon card, the Three of Swords here twice. You become very detached because of this. And I feel like it's to do with trauma. And the only way to come back to your body, because I feel like you've been feeling out of your body, like an out-of-body experience. You have not been attached to yourself for a while. In order to do this, this is literally the steps. In order for you to come home to yourself, which is a 532, you have to, and these could be ages and dates, put it where it goes, but it says release your guilt, 21, which is a 3. Next, voyage. You're trying to go on a journey, but you already have all the answers. You don't need this map. You don't need this journey. You don't need to go anywhere. Everything you have is within yourself. You don't need to travel, go anywhere, ask questions. You already have it. And that's 34, which is a 7. And then we have 10, red, forgive. So you don't need to go anywhere. You don't need to do anything. All you need to face is within yourself, surrounding you, around you. And it's something to do with, I feel like it's to do with a child, or a hidden pregnancy, or something someone kept secret. For some of you, it's an idea that you kept to yourself away from your family. But I feel like some of you are having to choose between your family or peace, because your family does not bring you peace. And I feel like there's something to do with past guilt or disappointment or shame. And now you're no longer interested in investing in this relationship because of this shame. And you had the strength to pull away, but it's made you very detached. So go back to whatever this situation resonates for you. You need to go back to that heartbreak, and address it. Three of Swords is here twice. This situation, this heartbreaking situation, this traumatic situation that caused you to detach from yourself or your body, is what you need to go back to and address in order to move forward and progress in your life, spiritually and emotionally and mentally. All right, I'm going to leave it there. If this reading resonated, don't forget to give me a like, comment, subscribe, or share. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, all of my information is linked in the description box below. If you would like to check out my sister's beautiful crystal jewelry, her Etsy is linked below. I send you peace, blessings, and love. Namaste.